Dear students, in this session we'll discuss one more topic. The topic name is seating arrangement. Okay, so regarding the seating arrangement we'll discuss 3-4 concepts, then we'll start the problems, what type of problems may ask in this, okay, and different types also we'll discuss. So before going to start the problems, just have an idea about 1-2 minutes about that seating arrangement. What actually seating arrangement is? Seating arrangement is actually 3 types, mainly 3 types, not actually, so mainly 3 types. One is linear arrangement, next one is circular arrangement, and the third one is miscellaneous arrangement, we can say. There are only mainly 3 types. Type 1 is linear arrangement and type 2 is circular arrangement. This circular arrangement includes hexagon, pentagon, like this. Octagon also will be comes under circular arrangements because it is a closed figure. For example, 10 members are sitting around a circular table, or else let's say 6 members are sitting around the hexagonal table. Like that. What does it mean? So it is also kind of circle concept. That's why these sitting arrangements are seating arrangements same. So this is mainly 3 types. Type 1 is linear arrangement and type 2 is circular arrangement. Type 3 is miscellaneous arrangement, or what you can say polygonal arrangement. బహుభుజాకారాలలో అమర్చడము అంటాం. Okay, so every question is having some, what we can say, conditions. Every question is having some conditions. By using these conditions we have to arrange the given objects. Okay, objects may be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 and so on. Okay, question is having certain conditions. By using each and every condition we have to arrange the given objects. So again these 2 conditions, these conditions are again 2 types. In the given question, some conditions are direct conditions and some conditions are indirect conditions. So first you have to identify the direct condition in the given question. First we have to consider direct condition, and by using the direct conditions we have to arrange the given objects, and finally by using this direct condition concepts we have to, what you can say, arrange the indirect condition concepts also. So after this arrangement you need to have a, what we can say, you need to have a idea about the positions of the given object. So let's say for example A, B, C, D, E, F are 6 friends. They are standing in a line for a photograph. So he given some conditions. A is not to B, B is sitting in between E and F, and so on. Some conditions will be given. So after using these conditions we have to arrange all those 6 members from A to F. After that arrangement, what we can say, you need to have an idea about their positions. A is there in between whom, or B is there in between whom, or left of B is, who is left of B, or who is right of B, or who is left of, who is third from left of C, or who is fourth from right of R, and from F, and so on. Okay, so direct condition, indirect condition. By using these 2 conditions we have to arrange the given objects either in a line or circular or polygonal, etc. After that arrangement, what you can say, you need to have a positions, you need to have a objects positions. Then some questions will be given, 1 or 2, 3, 4 questions. So by using that arrangement we can able to solve the given questions very easily. Okay, let us start by taking one by one. Now we will take one question based on linear arrangement. దాని లైన్లో ఒక వరుస క్రమంలో అమర్చడం అంటాం. ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. Question is based on linear arrangement. So question follows like this. So what he mentioned here, A, P, R, X, S and Z. So what happened? They are sitting in a row. So clearly mentioned, they are sitting in a row. He given some conditions. S and Z are in center, right? S and Z are in center. Total how many objects he given? Total he given 6 objects. So you have to take all possible ways. You should not predict. Okay, how many possibilities are there? We have to take all the possibilities. So for example here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then next case is for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what is the first condition? S and Z are in center. If you will observe here, the first condition is S and Z are in center. So S and Z are in center means here S is there and here who will come? Z will come, or else, so if here Z is there, here will come, S will come. Both are possible because in both the cases S and Z are exactly in the center only, alright. S and Z are sitting in a center. And the next one, next what he mentioned here, A and P are at the ends. A and P are at the ends. What does it mean? So if for example here A is there, here who will come? P will come. Or else if here P is there, here who will come? A will come. So same thing can applicable for this also. Okay, there is no issue. You should not take anyone. Here S and Z may come or Z and S may come. Here A and P may come or P and A may come. Same A and P or P and A. Okay, we will take next condition. Next condition is what here? The next condition is R is sitting to the left of A. See the given condition, R is sitting to the left of A. For example, if I am taking A here, for example assume that A is sitting here. If A is sitting here, R must be to the left of A. R must be to the left of A. But if for example if A is sitting here, is it possible to arrange R to the left of A? It is not possible. That's why simply what we can say, here A should not be there. If A should not be there means here P should not be there. So what does it mean? Here P is sitting, here A is sitting. Same here also, P is sitting, A is sitting. And one more condition given. What is the given condition? R is sitting to the left of A. R is sitting to the left of A. So A ki left side lo R unnadu annadu. So kabatti here R is there and here also what is there? R is there. It's clear. R is sitting to the left of A. See, if this is the positions of P, R, A, S, Z, this must be whose position? X position. Only one object left, that is X. This is the arrangement. Here S and Z you may get, Z and S you may get. Now we will go to the given question. What is the given question? The given question is who is to the right of P, right? Who is to the right of P? The given question is who is to the right of P? Chappandiga P ku right lo unnadi in both the cases, either S and Z or Z and S. In both the cases, who is sitting to the right of P? Therefore the answer is X. X is sitting to the right of P. Therefore, by using like these conditions, some conditions will be direct, some conditions will be indirect. First you have to take direct conditions, then indirect conditions. So then we have to find out the answer for the given questions. Okay. Now we will take one more question. Just now we have seen one question based on linear arrangement. We will take one more question based on that concept. Okay. So now see the question is follows. A comma B comma C comma D and E are sitting on a bench. A, B, C, D, E are sitting on a bench. There are 5 members, right? So it's clear. Next what he mentioned here, A is sitting next to B annadu. See there are conditions. A is sitting next to B. There are total 5 members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 students. A, B, C, D and E. So these A, B, C, D, E are sitting on a bench. How they are sitting? A is sitting next to B. Here A is sitting next to B means there are 2 conditions. For example, we will discuss what is direct condition and what is indirect here. So first is A is sitting next to B. Next what he mentioned here, C is sitting next to D. A is sitting next to B, C is sitting next to D. So these 2 are the indirect conditions only. Okay. Now we will go to third one. D is not sitting with E. That is also indirect condition. D is not sitting with E, and next what is mentioned here, who is to the left end of the bench. Yes, that is I am getting direct condition. What is the direct condition over here? D is not sitting with E. D is not sitting with E. Who is to the left end of the bench? What does it mean? So here who means he is talking about E. It's very clear. Okay, I repeat the question. D is not sitting with E. D is not sitting with E. Who is to the left end of the bench? Here who means E. So here this is left end of the bench and this is right end of the bench. From that question it is clear that E is sitting to the left end of the bench. Okay. So now further we will discuss next direct conditions. And next what I mentioned here, C is on the second position from the right. C is on the second position from the right. Yes. So here right is there. So here C is on the second position from the right. I hope you understood this concept also. Okay. First I have taken 2 direct conditions. One direct condition is D is not sitting with E. Who is to the left end of the bench? So who means here E. E is to the left end of the bench. and next one is next direct condition is C is to the second position from the right hand. So it's clear. Next further what he mentioned, A is to the right of B. A is to the right of B and E. A is to the right of B and E, and A and C are sitting together. See, that is also one beautiful concept. A and C are sitting together means I know the position of C. So here A may sit or here A may sit. In both the cases what we can say? So this position is for A and this position also for A. We can't say. In both the cases A is sitting with whom? A is sitting with A only. And next what he mentioned here, but C is sitting next to D. Yes, C is sitting next to D. In the second line we are having C is sitting next to D. C is sitting next to B means, for example, if I am taking A here, here who will come? Here D will come, because D is sitting next to C. Or else if I am taking A here who will come? A will come. Okay, here I am taking A, here D will come, or if I am taking D here, A will come here. Okay, so now see, for our convenience, for our verification, I am taking D here. Okay, we will see, I am taking D here. Next we will go to remaining conditions. Remaining conditions are indirect conditions. What he given? A is sitting next to B. A is sitting next to B. For example, if I will take A here, is it possible to fill the B? Yes, B may be here, but are they sitting together? No. That's why D should be at end of the bench. Okay, B should be at end of the bench. Now A is sitting next to B. So here you may get A, if you will get A here, you will get B here, or if you will get B here, you may get A here. Okay, we will discuss one more condition. For example, I am taking A and B. We will discuss whether it is true or not. Okay, so now next indirect condition what he mentioned here, C is sitting next to D. C is sitting next to D means they are sitting together, and D is not sitting with E. See, observe here, D is not sitting with A. Okay, it's clear. And who is on the left hand of the bench? C is on the second position from the right. C is on the second position from the right. Finally, in the given question, finally observe last sentence here. Last sentence what he mentioned, A is to the right of B and E. A is to the right of B and E. That is very important. A is to the right of B and E. A అనేవాడు B కి E కి right లో ఉన్నంట. సో అలాంటప్పుడు if I will take this condition, here A is it right of B or left of B? Left of B. But what you have to get? Right of B you have to get. So that's why instead of taking AB, I am taking simply BA. Therefore, EBACD is the given arrangement. EBACD is the given condition. Now what is actually question? What we need to find? We need to find here in which position A is sitting. In which position A is sitting. That is a given question. So for that it depends on the options. There are no options are available on the screen for that question. But what is the position of A? Or else in which position A is sitting means, first we can say right of B we can say, or we can say left of C we can say, or in between B and C we can say. It depends on the given options. Okay, the question is what? The given question is in which position A is sitting. In which position A is sitting. So either A is sitting left of C, or A is sitting right of B, or A is sitting in between B and C, and so on. So it depends on the given options. Hence there is no options are available here. We will take A sits. Our answer is A sits between B and C. A sits between B and C we can say. Okay, I hope you understood this model. We will discuss next question. Okay, so just now we have seen two questions based on linear arrangement. Okay, here in starting I told you arrangements are three types, right? So one is linear arrangement, next one is circular arrangement, and third one is miscellaneous arrangement, or what we can say polygonal arrangement. Okay, now I need to say the difference between linear arrangement and circular arrangement, because next question if you will observe here, that is based on circular arrangement. Okay, so before going to start the question, one small point regarding circular arrangement. Okay, now if you will take linear arrangement, in linear arrangement we can say the starting position, we can say the ending position, or we can say the exactly middle position in that line. For example, 5 members are there A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E, they are standing on a queue or standing on a line. Then we can say the first person from left, or we can say the first person from right, or we can say the exactly middle person, and so on. So if it is linear arrangement, then we can say the starting position and ending position of the given objects. But unfortunately or even fortunately, if it is circular arrangement, there is no starting point and there is no ending point, because circle is there, it's a closed figure, it's a closed diagram. So in that closed diagram, whatever the closed diagram, if it is circle, not only circle, if you will take hexagonal, if you will take octagon, if you will take decagon, or if you will take any other thing, so polygonal if you will take, so whatever. So since these all are closed figures, there is no starting point and there is no ending point. So the advantage with that is, I told you already, there are two conditions. One is direct condition and the next one is indirect condition. First we have to take the direct conditions, or simply we have to arrange the direct conditions. When we are going to arrange the direct conditions, starting point you can take anywhere on the circle. Wherever you will take, there is no change in the final answer, because circle means if you will rotate that circle, we will get the same different positions. For example, I arranged in one particular order, I am rotating, I am keep on rotating, what will get? You will get the different positions, but however there is no change in the given question. Okay, so the main difference between linear and circular arrangement is, in linear there is a starting position, ending position, middle position, etc. But whereas in circular arrangement, there is no starting point, there is no ending point. First we have to arrange one object, or first we have to fix one object. With respect to this object, we have to fix the remaining all the objects. First we have to fix one object, with respect to this we have to fix remaining all the objects, then we can able to solve very easily. Okay, now let us solve by taking that question. Okay, and one more thing here, in circular arrangement, until unless he mentioned the question, even though he didn't given, think that all the objects are facing towards center. Sometimes in the question he may give, he may not give. Okay, so question lo vaadu em ivvaledu ante em ivakunna లేదా మెన్షన్ చేసినా కూడా the concept is very clear. So in circular arrangement, until unless he mentioned, చెప్పనంత వరకు ఎలా భావిస్తాము అంటే, అన్ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కూడా వృత్తం యొక్క కేంద్రం వైపు ముఖం చేసి ఉన్నాయని భావిస్తాం. థింక్ దట్ ఆల్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ టువార్డ్స్ సెంటర్. అందరూ, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇట్స్ థింక్ దట్ ఐల్ సే వన్, వీ వెంట్ ఫర్ రెస్టారెంట్ ఫర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎ డిన్నర్. The table is in round shape. Now how we'll sit? We'll sit, all of them are facing towards the center. So same way we have to think in that way. Okay, now by keeping these two concepts in mind, we'll start that question. Okay, the question is about circular arrangement. Total how many are there? P to W, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. There are 8 persons. So P, Q, R, S, T, U and W are sitting around the circle facing the center. So fortunately given, even though it didn't given, so the meaning is same, they are facing towards center only. Okay, and there are conditions. He given total 4 conditions. Total how many are there? 8 objects are there. That's why whenever he mentioned 8 objects, the 8 objects can be taken as follows. The 8 objects can be taken as follows. See, the objects are follows like this. Okay, anyhow some questions will be given, we will take some questions also. Okay, so like in previous session, previous sessions we have seen one topic called directions. How we will take 8 directions? We have to indicate in same way. For example, north, and this is south, this is east, this is west, this is northeast, this is southeast, this is southwest, and this is northwest. Okay, in that way we need to arrange all 8 objects. So 6 means we will take in different way. Okay, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, in that way. Okay, now see, we will go to first condition and we will identify the direct condition and indirect condition. What is the given first condition? First condition as follows. See, what is it? P is second to the right of T. I am reading only half of the first condition. P is second to the right of T. P is second to the right of T. What does it mean? To whom I have to fix now? P or T? P is second to the right of T means first I have to fix the T. Take anywhere. You can take here, 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 here. No issue. Wherever you will take T, there is no change in the final answer. Okay, but I am taking T here. Let's say this is my T. Now what is the condition? Right condition it is. P is second to the right of T. We know already all of them are facing towards the center. So now T is towards center. So right from second. So this position is whose position? P's position. P is to the right of second right of T annadu. P is to the second right of T. And one more condition. Who is the neighbor of R and V? Who means who is here? T. Remember here. Okay, I repeat that first condition once again. What is the first condition here? The given first condition is P is to the second right of T. Who is the neighbor of R and V? Who is the neighbor of R and V? What does it mean? T is neighbor of R and V. So T అనేవాడు R కి V కి నైబర్ గా ఉన్నాడు. అలాంటప్పుడు సో ఇక్కడ R ఉంటే ఇక్కడ ఎవరు ఉండాలి? V ఉండాలి. We don't know, or else if you will get V here or if you will get R here, that we don't know. Okay, now we will discuss some other conditions. Next condition, condition number 2. So what is the given condition here? S is not the neighbor of P. S is not the neighbor of P. One thing is clear. S is not the neighbor of P means S you should not get here, right? S you should not get here. You may get the S here or here or here, no issue. But S is not the neighbor of P. S అనేవాడు P పక్కన కూర్చోరట. So S అనేవాడు P పక్కన కూర్చోన్నప్పుడు so S is having 3 other positions. Okay, we will discuss some other conditions. So next condition is what? Next condition is about what he mentioned here. V is the neighbor of U. See, V is the neighbor of U. For example, if I am taking V here, is it possible to take U here or here? No. But the condition is what? U is the or V is the neighbor of U. Since V is the neighbor of U, then so here is this position must be whose position? R's position. If this is R position, this is whose position? V's position. Because T is the neighbor of R and V from the first condition. Okay, and from this fourth condition or from this third condition, sorry, V is the neighbor of U. So now this position is whose position? U's position, because U is the neighbor of B. They must be adjacent to each other. I hope you understood up to this. Next remaining 3 other blanks are there. One thing is clear from condition number 2, what he mentioned here, S is not the neighbor of P. So here who should not sit here? S should not sit. So for S we are having 2 other positions. Okay, now we'll fill remaining 3 objects, remaining 3 persons. What is the given fourth condition? Q is not between S and W. Q is not between S and W. For example, think that here I am taking Q. If I am taking Q, here S is there, W is there. But what does it mean? So here, see here this is S, assumption. It's assumption, verification. This is S, this is Q, this is W. What does it mean? Q is between S and W. But what he mentioned here, Q is not between S and W. So Q is not between S and W means here who will sit here? Q you may sit. So and this is who is sitting here? S is sitting. And if S, Q, here will come, W will come. Because Q is not between S and W, but W may be in between S and Q. It may possible. And one more condition. What is the condition? W is not between U and S. W is not between U and S. So fortunately, W is it between U and S? No, W is not between U and S. Hence, this is the final arrangement. These are the 8 objects. All these objects are facing towards the center. Okay. So now, based on this arrangement, he given some questions. Now let us see the questions part. Okay. See, the questions are appearing on the board screen. What is the first question here? The first question follows like this. Who is immediate left of V? First question answer. Who is immediate left of V? So here V is there, he is facing towards center. Right is T, left is who is sitting, U is sitting. Therefore, who is immediate left of V? U is the immediate left of V. That is first question. So now question number 2. Second question, what he given? S sits in between whom, right? S sits in between whom. For example, here S is there. S sits in between whom means what we can say? U and W. U and W. S sits in between U and W. The answer for the second question is what we can say? U and W. Now we will go to third question. What is the third question? See, observe here. In clockwise direction. See, in clockwise direction, how many are there in between V and Q? How many are there in between V and Q? See, here V is there, in Q is there. In which direction? Clockwise direction. So we know already clockwise direction. How the hands will rotate in a clock? So clockwise direction lo the savya dishalo V ki Q ki madhyalo enta mandi unnaru annadu. So in between V and Q, how many are there? U is there, S is there, W is there. Hence in clockwise direction, in between V and Q, how many are there? 3 are there. Who are they? U, S, W. See, unfortunately for this question, even in anti-clockwise also, how many are there? 3 are there. See, here V is there, Q is there. If you will take in anti-clockwise, in reverse concept, in anti-clock also, how many are getting? 3 are getting. But for for this question, clockwise or anti-clockwise, in both the cases we are getting 3 only. But he mentioned clockwise. Who are they? U, S, W. Now, final question in this arrangement. So, what is the final question? Who is immediate right of R? Who is immediate right of R? So, it is clear. Tell me who is immediate right of R? Then the answer is P. P is immediate right of R. So, like this, this is about a circular arrangement. Okay. For some questions, multiple arrangements also possible. Remember, for some questions, multiple arrangements also possible. At that time, it depends on the given options. Sometimes arrangements are depends on the given options. Okay. If in the given question there is none of this, then we have to think in different way. First of all, when you are going to arrange circular arrangement, remember first direct conditions, then indirect conditions. Accordingly, you have to follow the questions. I hope you understood this question. We will discuss next one. So now, just now we have seen one question based on circular arrangement. Now we will discuss one more question based on circular arrangement. See, observe the question. In previous question there are 8 members. In this question also we are having total how many members? 8 members from J to Q given. Okay. Let us read the question. What is the given question? 8 executives J, K, L, M, N, O, P and Q. 8 executives J, K, L, M, N, O, P and Q are sitting around a circular table for a meeting. See, here also total 8 members are there. Who are they? J, Q, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. These are the 8 executives. Who are they? J, K, L, M, N, O, P and Q. These are the 8 executives. See, whenever you mention 8 executives, I told you just now, you should take in what you can say this order, directions concept order. 8 directions I will take like that. So, north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, in that way. Okay. Again he given some conditions. Based on the given conditions, we need to arrange the given 8 objects. So let us focus on first one. First one, what he given? 8 objects are around for a meeting. See, first condition, J is second to the right of P. Just read the condition. J is second to the right of P. To whom I need to arrange now first? J is to the, or else J is second to the right of P. I need to arrange first P. Take wherever, you can take here, wherever you can arrange first object, there is no change in that. With respect to this fixed object, we have to arrange the remaining all the objects. Okay, because if I am rotating this table, I am getting different positions. That's why we can take any point as starting point. That is the advantage in circular arrangement. Now I arranged or else I fixed object P, person P. Now what he mentioned here, J is second. See what he mentioned here, J is second to the right of P. For this right of P, who is sitting? J is sitting. Here this position is J's position because J is sitting to the right of P. We know already. So now next question. Next question is what? J is sitting to the right of P. Who is third to the right of K? Who is third to the right of K? What does it mean? Who means who will come here? Is it about J or is it about P? See, read this that concept once again. J is second to the right of P. Who is third to the right of K? Here who means obviously he is talking about P. Okay. Now this P is third to the right of K. Third to the right of K. So P must be third to the right of K. That's why, so this position must be whose position? K's position. and think that K is facing towards center. From K, third position is whose position? P's position, and J is second to the right of P. Hence, from first conclusion, we are arranging three objects P, J and K. Okay. Now we will discuss further concepts. Next condition, what is given? The given next condition is, see, it is very clear what it is. M is second to the left of O. M is second to the left of O. Is there any what you can say arrangement of M and O? We don't know about M and O, but what he mentioned here, M is second to the left of O, who sits between P and J. Yes, it is very nice concept. Who sits between P and J. Again here in this case also, who means he is talking about whom. Is it about M or is it about what you can say O? So obviously it is about O, because what he mentioned here, M is, see, it is very clear, M is second to the left of O, who sits between P and J. So here who means he is talking about O. O sits between P and J. Then what about M? It's very clear. M is second to the left of O. So here first left and second left. So here who is sitting? M is sitting. Therefore these are the 4 persons arrangement out of 8 persons. Next we will discuss further what you can say direct or indirect conditions. See, next condition what he given? The given next condition is L is not a neighbor of K or N. L is not a neighbor of K or N. So what does it mean? It's very clear. L is not sitting with K or N. So here this position should not be occupied by L, and this position also should not be occupied by L, because L is not a neighbor of either K or N. Okay, that's why L should not sit here, L should not sit here also, because if you will sit L here, if you will sit L here, he is neighbor of K, or if L is sitting here, he is also neighbor of what you can say N. That's why, so here this position must be whose position? L's position. L is not sitting with K or N. I hope you understood. For example, if I am taking L here, L is neighbor of what? K. If I am taking L here, L is neighbor of what? K. But what he mentioned here, L is not the neighbor of K. L is not the neighbor of K. That's why L must be here. And what about N? You should not take N here also. Why you should not take N here? If I will take N here, N is the neighbor of what? L, or L is the neighbor of what? N. But what he mentioned here in the given condition, L is not the neighbor of K or N. L is not the neighbor of K or N. That's why, see, this position must be whose position? N's position. If N is sitting here, yes, L is not the neighbor of N, and similarly L is not the neighbor of K. Now who left here? J. J filled, okay, K filled, L also finished, M also finished, P finished, next N also finished, N, O, P. Therefore this is whose position? Q's position. This is the final arrangement of the given objects. Fix one object, with respect to that object we have to arrange remaining all the objects by taking direct or indirect conditions. So now based on this concept he given some questions. Okay, now we will answer the questions for what he given. Okay, questions as follows. There are 5 different questions. See, we will take first question. What is the given first question in that? Who is the immediate left of L? First question, who is the immediate left of L? So here L, think that L is facing towards center. Who is the immediate left of L? So it's very clear, J is the immediate left of L, right? So he is facing towards center, obviously J is the immediate left of L. See, arrangement is somewhat difficult. What we can say, answers is very easy, there is no issue. If any one thing is, if we are misplacing any one object, then all 5 questions will be gone. Okay, that's why be careful and try to what you can say arrange properly by taking direct and indirect conditions. Now second question, what he mentioned here, who is the immediate left of K? Who is the immediate left of K? So here K is there. So now who is the immediate left of K? The answer is obviously Q, right? So Q is the immediate left of K. Think that K is facing towards the center. That is about second question. See third question, just have a look on the Third question. What is third question? Who is third to the right of P? Who is third to the right of P? The answer is L. L is the third to the right of P. It is very clear. So now fourth question. Question number 4. What is the given fourth question? The fourth condition is N sits in between whom? N sits in between whom? N is sitting in between whom? K and M. The answer for fourth question is K and M. And the final question. See, what is the given final question? For fifth question, he given options also, right? For fifth question, he given options. What is the question? Which of the following groups of persons, right? Which of the following groups of persons have the first person is sitting in between other two? Which of the following groups of persons are first person sitting in between other two? First person is sitting in between other two. So what is the first option here? First option is PJO. See, observe here, first person is PJO. Roughly we will discuss. PJO, in the first option PJO, who is first person? P. P is sitting in between J and O. P is sitting in between J and O? No. What is the given conclusion? Which of the following groups of persons first person sitting in between other two? First person is sitting in between other two. What is the first option here? PJO. What does it mean? P, is it sitting in between J and O? No, it is not possible. Hence, that is wrong. What about second option? Second option is OPJ. OPJ means what? O, is it sitting in between P and J? Yes. O, it is OPJ. O is sitting in between P and J. Hence, the answer for the given question is equals to what you can say? OPJ we can say, or second option. Okay. Answer is OPJ or second option. You can verify third also. What is the third option? Third option is OPM. O, is it sitting in between P and M? No. What about fourth option? MPO. M, is it sitting in between P and O? No. Hence, the answer for this question, fifth question, is equals to OPJ, which is second option. Okay. This is about circular arrangement. Okay. So now we will discuss one more model regarding this seating arrangement. Next question is given. See, the next question is based on hexagonal arrangement. Hexa means we know already how many sides will be there? 6 sides will be there. Hexagonal arrangement. First two questions are based on linear. Next two is based on circular. And this one is based on what? Hexagonal arrangement. Okay. We will discuss hexagonal. What is the given question? 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T, U are sitting around a hexagonal table, right? P, Q, R, S, T, U. We will take these persons P, Q, R, S, T, U. Total how many friends are there? 6 friends. They are sitting around the hexagonal table, and there is a condition. What is the given condition? Each at one corner. Each at one corner and facing the center of the hexagonal. Each at one corner and facing the center of the hexagonal. First of all, we will take the hexagonal. Okay, we know already hexagonal, like it is a shape of Benjamin ring. We know already for science students, Benjamin part. Okay, so just I am drawing the hexagonal concept, hexagonal diagram. There are total how many sides will be there? 6 sides will be there. So think that this is hexagonal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 different sides are there. What I mentioned here, they are sitting on the corners, each at corner. He mentioned each at corner. ప్రతి ఒక్కరు మూలల వద్ద కూర్చున్నారు అన్నాడు. Each at corner. Okay. Again, he given some condition. P, Q, R, S, T, U are friends. They are sitting at the corner. See the first condition. What is the first condition? The P is talking about P, right? He is talking about P. What is P? P is second to the left of U. P is second to the left of U. P is second to the left of U. Wherever you can take. Since this is also a closed figure, even though it is not a circle, it is a closed figure. For all closed figures, you can fix object anywhere. You can fix first object anywhere. So now, what he mentioned here, P is second to the left of U. For example, think that here U is sitting. Think that here U is sitting. If here U is sitting, who is the, what you can say, second person. Second person from left of U. So this must be whose position? P's position, because P occupies what you can say second from left of U. U is facing towards center. Okay, that is very clear. Now one more condition. Next condition what he mentioned here, Q is the neighbor of R and S. Q is the neighbor of R and S. It is very clear. For example, if I will take Q here, Q is it neighbor of R and S? No. If I will take Q here, will you get the neighbor of R and S? You may take R or S here, but what about here? This place already filled. So here and here. So this corner, at this corner, and even at this corner also. Here who should not sit there? There Q should not sit, because Q is the neighbor of R and S. Q is the, see, whenever he mentioned the word Q is the neighbor of R and S, indirectly Q is lies in between R and S blindly. Q is lies in between R and S. So here and here, at these three corners Q should not sit, therefore Q may be sitting at that position. So now since Q is the neighbor of R and S, here you may get R and here you may get S, or here you may get R or here you may get S. We don't know. Okay, we will discuss further conditions. So what is the next condition what he given? The next condition is T is second to the left of S. T is second to the left of S. Okay, T is second to the left of S. For example, think that here I am taking S. Here I am taking S. I have only one place left, right? I have only one corner left. There is no doubt this one corner must be who is going to sit here, sit there? T is going to sit. There is no other option. Now here whether RS you will get or SR you will get, you have to decide. To decide this condition, he mentioned one, what you can say, direct condition. What is the direct condition? T is second to the left of S. T is second to the left of S. For example, think that S is sitting here. Think that S is sitting here. S is sitting here and is facing towards center. If S is sitting here, what about T's position? Is it left of T or is it right of T? No, if S is sitting here, obviously T is what you can say, right of T. But what he mentioned here, T is second to the left of S. So T is second to the left of S. S ki ఎడమ నుంచి సెకండ్ పొజిషన్లో ఎవరు ఉండాలి? T ఉండాలి. సో కాబట్టి this position must be whose position? S position. Why this position is position? See, observe here, S is facing towards center. This is first left to S, this is second left to S. So second left to S is who is sitting? T is sitting. It's very clear. Hence that's why T is second to the left of S. T is second to the left of S. Since S is sitting here, then here who will sit there? Here R must be sit. Okay, this is the final arrangement of the given all 6 friends of P, Q, R, S, T and U. Okay, so now based on these concepts, we are going to see some questions will be given. We will solve the given questions. So this is the final arrangement of the given 6 friends in a hexagonal table. Okay, now based on this question, there are 4 questions are available on the screen. First question, what is the first question? Who is the 4th person, right? Who is the 4th person to the left of Q? That is the first question. Who is the 4th person to the left of Q? Q ki ఎడమ వైపు 4వ స్థానంలో ఎవరు ఉన్నారు అంటున్నాడు. Who is the 4th person to the left of Q? So this is Q. Q is facing towards center, right? Q is facing towards center. So first left, second left, third left and fourth left. He asked to find out the fourth left, right? Who is 4th person to the left of Q? Who is 4th person to the left of Q? Obviously, what is your answer? P. P is to the 4th person, right? P is to the 4th person to the left of Q. After arrangement, these questions are very easy. Who sits in between antadu, లేదా right of, left of, something. Okay, right. Now question number 2, second question. Second question is about what? He asked to find P sits in between whom? P sits in between whom? See, observe here, what is the position of P? This is the position of P at this corner. Who sits in between P? Therefore T and R, right? T and R sits in between P. No, once again, P sits in between T and R, sorry, P sits in between T, S and R, right? So, is it S and R? No. P sits in between whom? T and R. It's not S and R, it's T and R. I repeat, P sits in between whom? Therefore, P sits in between whom? T and R. It's very clear. Now, we will focus on question number 3, third question. In third question, what is asking? It is about who are the neighbors of S. Yes, the third question is who are the neighbors of S. See, there are two ways of asking the question, same question. Who are the neighbors of S? He is same as S sits in between whom? I repeat, who are the neighbors of S? Who are the neighbors of S is same as who sits in between, S sits in between whom? So, both are same. Now, the question is about who are the neighbors of S. Therefore, what we can say? Q and U. Q and U are the neighbors of what you can say? S you can say. Or who sits in between, else S sits in between whom? Same. S sits in between whom? Same procedure. Okay. That is about third question. So, now final question of this arrangement. See, observe here, final question is about what? It is about who is the second person to the right of T. Who is the second person to the right of T? So, here T is there. Who is the second person to the right of T? T is facing towards center. So, first right and second right. Therefore, S is the second to the right of what we can say? T we can say. And in this also, since it is closed figure, sometimes he mentioned the word in clockwise how many are there, in anti-clockwise how many are there. So, it didn't given, but for example think that T and let us say T and R are there, T and R. In clockwise direction, how many are there in between T and R? In clockwise direction, how many are there in between T and R? What we can say? Only one person is there in between T and R. If you take anti-clockwise direction, how many are there in between T and R? What we can say? U, S, Q and R. Okay. See, questions may be in this way, but the thing is arrangement is very important. So, after final arrangement, questions may be anyhow you are going to solve. That is no issue with that. Okay. These are the this is about this, what is the hexagonal arrangement. First one is about linear, and second model is about circular, and third model is about what you can say? Hexagonal arrangement. These are the different concepts what you have seen in what you can say? Seating arrangement. Seating arrangement or sitting arrangement, both are same. To solve the questions of this seating arrangement, you need to have only 3-4 points, mainly 3-4 points. As I told you at starting of the class, there are mainly 3 types of arrangement. One is linear arrangement, and the next one is what here? Circular arrangement, and the third one is miscellaneous arrangement. In circular arrangement, there is a main difference. Circular arrangement is equal to hexagonal, octagonal or something. What you can say? Different arrangements. Okay. So, now what I told here? Linear arrangement. Okay. And second one is circular arrangement. I already told you in the starting of the session, circular arrangement. And the next one is miscellaneous arrangement, or simply we can say polygonal arrangement. Bahubhujakarala amarcharamu annam. The main difference between these two is only one difference in linear arrangement. For example, one line is there. So, let us say here A, B, C, D and E. For example, 5 persons are sitting. A, B, C, D, E. What we can say? They are there in what we can say? This kind of arrangement is called linear arrangement. In this linear arrangement, first person we can decide, last person we can decide, or even middle person, or the position of B and C also we can say perfectly. But if it is the case of circular arrangement, if you will arrange all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E. If I will arrange all these 5, there is no starting point, there is no ending point. So, any one object you can consider as starting point. And what does it mean? You have to fix any one object first. With respect to that object, we have to arrange the remaining all the objects. Okay. So, then that is the main case. And in this case, sometimes what you know in the question, until unless he mentioned thing that all the objects are facing only towards the center. వాడు స్పెషల్గా అలా లేరు అన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే తీసుకోము. సో ఇన్ రిమైనింగ్ ఆల్ ద కేసెస్ ఇచ్చినా ఇవ్వకపోయినా ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈజ్ వెరీ క్లియర్. ఓకే, we will think that all the objects or all the persons are facing towards the center only. That is one object. Okay, then after this arrangement, what we can say, to arrange all these objects again he will give some conditions. Conditions are again two types. One is direct condition, next one is indirect condition. Remember, first you have to fix the direct conditions only. You have to consider only direct conditions. By considering this direct conditions, you have to fix the given objects. After this arrangement of direct conditions, you should take the indirect conditions also. By using objects, we have to fix the remaining indirect, remaining objects can be fixed by using indirect conditions. Okay, so like this you have to fix. Okay, practice more number of bits. See, sometimes line also you will say there are two lines. In one line some students are there, they are talking to each other face to face, or they are standing face to face. One is towards south, another is towards north. So diagonal arrangement, some different arrangements will be there. See, if it is a case of 6 in circular, I need to say one more thing here. 8 means I told you like directions concept. Okay, if 6 is there, for our convenient simply we can say in this way. 8 means 8 directions, so 6 means we can draw in this way, so that we can exactly take who is opposite to each other. We can say sometimes who is opposite to P, or who is opposite to S, or who is opposite to Z. Sometimes you will say like this only. So these are the main different concepts regarding seating arrangement concepts. Okay, right, we will discuss with next.